Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives. Hey, I'm coming at you today with another video. It's one I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've been so busy carrying this knife that I just haven't made the video on it yet. And I don't know why, but I should have done this when I first got it. But now that I've actually been carrying it for a while, I can, really tell you that it's a super easy knife to carry, especially if you do it in the static line version. But what we have today is the Tops Knives El Pionero, designed by Ed Calderon. And if you haven't seen, this knife is hot, man. A lot of people are really digging this knife and are into it. And if you haven't seen my video I did with Ed Calderon at SHOT Show, about an 8-minute video where he discusses the whole concept, the design concept behind the knife. It's a very cool video. Gives you a lot of really good information, probably better information than I'm going to give you right now, just because it's coming from Ed himself. Very cool guy. If you guys don't know who he is, suggest you look him up. Ed's Manifesto is his website, I believe, and then there's Ed's Manifesto Radio podcast. I might have said those wrong. Please forgive me if I did, Ed. If you watch this, very cool guy. He worked for the Mexico government, fighting drug cartels back in the day, and he's got a lot of really crazy real world experience. And the guy's learned a ton of like crazy things on like carrying different blades, excuse me, improvised weapons. Um, it's amazing, and guy's really interesting to talk to. And if you can check out his podcast, he's been on the Joe Rogan podcast. He's been on several podcasts. I suggest looking him up, man. The guy's got some really good information about what's kind of going on in the world today, and as far as like what's going on south of the border, what's going on with drug smuggling, things like that. It's an eye opener, and I would suggest you check it out. But I kind of went off the rails there on that, and I'm promoting Ed's stuff there, which is cool. Like I say, he's a nice guy. I met him, hung out with him. I did the video with me. But this is blade, guys. Comes in a black. Let me give you the specs real quick. It's 1095 high carbon steel. It's got an overall length of 7.63 inches. Blade length is 3.38. Your cutting edge is 3.13. Your blade thickness is 0.09, so it's a very thin blade. Your Rockwell is coming in at 56 to 58 with that differential heat treat that Tops kills every time with their 1095. It's tumble finish, tan canvas micarta with the Ed Calderon Sneak Reaper logo kind of etched into the handle there. 2.9 ounces with the sheath. It's 4.1, and obviously Ed Calderon designed it. And I'll tell you, it's a very light knife to carry. When I static line carry it, I put it on. I can carry it all day and almost forget that it's there. It does have this cool kind of, not a sharpened top swedge, if you can see that, but it's got a swedge there, which that'll thin out the tips, but still give it strength, but for piercing. Very sharp knife. I was doing some paper cutting tests with it earlier because I actually had started this video and then realized I forgot to turn my microphone on. So I had to kind of start over, or else you would have seen like 5-6 minutes of just no sound. But this is essentially based off of a paring knife. This is almost like an overbuilt paring knife, if you will. And I had started to peel an apple. I don't typically peel apples, so bear with me. I'm not very good at it, but I mean, if you're carrying this knife around every day, I mean, it's great for everyday tasks like this, like food tasks, like peeling apples, cutting fruits, vegetables, whatever you need it to do for stuff like that. I mean, it's obviously not hard to do. I don't know why I ate that. I guess I felt I had to because I cut it off. Wipe that blade off there. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. But now I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. Cheers. But essentially, like I said, this overbuilt paring knife, designed to do all those everyday type tasks. You could be in the office, whatever, cutting boxes, maybe work in a warehouse, got to cut up cardboard all the time. This is a thin blade. It slices right through cardboard pretty easily. Here's a cardboard tube. If I don't cut myself here, I'm going to stick it. Like I said, the piercing capability. I mean, cuts right through that, no problem. This is a weed eater line. I don't know why I keep forgetting what they call this. Plastic that, this stuff's pretty tough. I mean, it's not really thick, but it's really tough, obviously, because it goes on a weed eater, but cut through it, no problem if you do it right. Bungee cord strap, no problem. Double it up. Like I said, I'd kind of started this video and I cuts through that, no problem. So, I mean, things like that, it's obviously going to do what it needs to do. If you're out and you're sitting around the fire at camp and you need to make like some fire curls, to get your fire started. I mean, you could easily sit here and whittle it out. I'm not the best at making fire sticks and feather sticks, guys, so please bear with me when I do this. I always say that, and you'd think by now I'd probably gotten better at it, but I just make them work. I don't make them pretty. But you can see, you can make little fire curls, sticks. You had to, slice them, get some slivers off. You can do that as well. I mean, the handles are very comfortable, very light. I mean, you could probably even sit around and whittle away at some wood and make a little horse if you wanted to with this. I mean, because even though it is kind of a paring knife design, it's thin, it's still a very strong, robust knife. There's like no flex to this at all. Or something. Let's say you're out in the field. Here's a piece of jean leg. Got to have my cut off jean shorts for the summer, right? I mean, wow, it's just. I mean, obviously they're jeans, but you had to cut into some jean-like material and cut right through it. I mean, it's going to do it no problem. Look at that. It just slices right through. Which kind of lends itself, again, if I had some sort of a fleshy type medium in here, I mean, it's obviously going to go right in. You kind of do a stab, rip cut, you know what I mean? Which is kind of another reason this was designed. And realistically, that's typically what I carry it for. This is a last ditch effort kind of self-defense tool for me. I like the way I carry it static line. It's very discreet. It's out of the way. I don't know it's there. Most people don't know it's there unless I have to pull it out, which I hope I never have to pull it out for that reason. And I can get it out, and this is if I can't get some of the other tools that I typically carry on me. Excuse me. I got allergies and all the pollen and stuff in there. I always have to kind of clear my throat, so I apologize for that. But I mean, because of the size and the weight of this, it's very discreet. Like I said, very light. That's why I carry it. And that's one of the reasons why I carry it static line. If you don't know what static line is, essentially you'll take a paracord, you'll loop it underneath your belt, then you'll take this part. So this is under, like, pretend my two fingers are my belt, right? And you got this part hanging over. You'll bring the knife through that part that's hanging over your belt, and now it's basically attached to my belt like this. And it's not going to come off. I can't, unless I completely undo it. So now it's on my belt. It's tucked into my waistband. If I go to pull it out, it comes right out. The sheath is dangling down. Fine, it's out of the way. I can do whatever I have to do. Then I can safely pick my sheath up, resheath it, and then tuck it back into my waistband. Very, very cool way to carry a blade discreetly. And I like carrying this blade that way. It does come with a metal spring steel clip, so you can clip it inside your pant pocket. I've seen people put ulti clips on these where they pocket carry it, clip it to a bag, things like that. You can even put some beta loops around this to where you can horizontally carry it, scout carry it, if you will. I mean, there's a multitude of ways you can carry this, so I guess it just depends on you and your application and how you like to carry it. But it's a very, very nice sheath, very thin, kind of, they've made it really low profile. It does have a nice little thumb ramp, so you can pop, well, my static line was on there, so I kind of messed up that cool shot there. I can't do it now. Normally I can do this. There you go. And now I got to go pick up my sheath. but it's a very good sheath. Nice retention. I do have a little bit of rattle in mine, which is okay. I already know what the problem is. A little bit of rattle. There's a little bit of side to side. So all I'm going to do is I'll take a blow dryer, kind of warm this up, and just pinch it right here just a little bit, and it'll take that rattle right out. But that might have been for me playing with this a lot too, popping it in and out. So, but there it is, guys. The Tops Knives El Pionero. It is a very cool EDC blade. I'm gonna scoot up here so I can get a little closer. You guys definitely a better look at it. Very cool EDC blade, very light, very thin, and very cool, very fast. I guess if I was, if you haven't seen Tactical Taverns YouTube, I mean, you watch that guy. He can do all sorts of. I mean, he flips it around and does all kinds of really cool. He's really good at that, and it's really fun to watch. So I was just checking out Tactical Taverns videos. He's got a lot of really cool videos. But I mean, you know, if you watch him, he's all doing all kinds of cool stuff. Actually, if you watch Ed Calderon, man, he's like the blade's disappearing. You're like, where'd it go? It's coming from, you know. He does all kinds of really cool stuff. Me, I'm just gonna grab it, go to work, because that's, to me, that's what this is designed to do. But it is really light. I mean, I can kind of do some little flippy stuff, but I don't suggest trying this at home because I'm surprised I haven't cut myself already. But hey, there it is, guys. The Tops Knives El Pionero. I definitely, if you're into Ed Calderon, this is definitely a cool blade to pick up. I mean, it's just a cool blade to pick up in general. I mean, even if you never carry this for any type of self-defense situation, it's just a really cool knife to have in your kitchen, or maybe in your trailer. You're out camping or something like that. I mean, you can use it, like I said, for food prep. It's just overall, it's just a really cool blade. Very light, very nice, very stout. It's gonna serve you for a very long time. So there it is, guys. Tops Knives El Pionero. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay sharp, and if you haven't done so already, please hit like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I know I typically don't say that in my videos. I am getting, I think I'm at like 905 subscribers right now as of this video. I'm trying to get to 1,000. So please, if you like what you see, please hit subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Help get me to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be awesome. If you don't already, follow Tops Knives on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Couldn't even, couldn't even think. The one channel that I'm on, I couldn't think to say that. Follow Tops Knives on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Follow Ed Calderon on a lot of the same platforms. Get a lot of good information out of him. Tactical Tavern, follow him on Facebook, Instagram. I don't know if he has Facebook or not. Instagram, he does for sure, and obviously YouTube. I'll put links to their channels down below. Choir Voice Cutlery, Donnie B all day, brother, love you. Hope you're doing okay, bud. JS Bladecraft. I'm kind of shouting out some of these guys that I follow and watch a lot of their videos. They're awesome dudes. They're out helping the blade community a lot. So yeah, follow these guys on these platforms. Like I said, I'll have links in there if you love knife videos. So hey, thanks again for watching. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I am out of here this time because I'm gonna get my little clicker that turns my camera off. And have a good day.